These 10 housing markets are priced far above what local incomes can actually support. The gap between what homes cost and what people earn is the widest it's ever been. Number 10. Kelowna. Tourism and agriculture drive the economy. Neither industry pays enough to support the home prices that pandemic migration created. The average household income here can't service the average mortgage without stretching well beyond the 30% affordability threshold. CMHC flagged the Okanagan as a slow recovery market. Prices need to come down further before local demand can sustain them. Number 9. Victoria. Government jobs provide stable income, but not the kind of income that services million-dollar mortgages. A one-bedroom rents for over $1,700. Island costs add a hidden premium on everything. The price-to-income ratio here is among the worst in the country for a city of its size. Number 8. Hamilton. Prices surged from $500,000 to over $900,000 during the pandemic. They've dropped 8%, but still sit far above what healthcare and education sector wages can support. CMHC flagged weak investor demand and slow absorption. The correction has more room to run before prices align with local incomes. Number 7. Barrie. An entire market built on Toronto commuter demand. When that demand pulled back, the local economy had nothing to replace it with. Delinquency rates doubled since 2022. The price-to-income ratio only works if you earn a Toronto salary and commute. For local earners, Barrie remains overvalued. Number 6. Oshawa. Equifax flagged Oshawa as one of 5 cities driving Canada's delinquency surge. Auto manufacturing under tariff pressure. Durham region has one of the highest concentrations of power of sale listings in the GTA. Prices dropped, but the local economic base can't support even the reduced levels without continued GTA spillover demand. Number 5. Markham. Detached homes between 1.5 and 1.6 million. Near prime borrower delinquency rates nearly triple the national average. Even with a strong tech and professional services base, household incomes can't comfortably service mortgages at current prices. Markham is holding up better than its neighbours, but the fundamentals say it's overpriced relative to local earning power. Number 4. Mississauga. Down over 7%, but still averaging 971,000. Homes sitting for nearly a month. The correction that most analysts expected hasn't finished because prices are still disconnected from what typical Mississauga households earn. The GTA premium that justified Mississauga's pricing is evaporating as Toronto itself corrects. But here's what makes the number 1 market on this list the most overvalued in the entire country. Even after a 30% crash, it's still unaffordable for the people who live there. Number 3. Toronto condos. Down 9% year over year. Nearly 4,000 completed units unsold. But the average condo still exceeds $600,000, requiring a household income of at least $140,000. Median household income is $95,000. The gap between what condos cost and what people earn remains enormous, even after the biggest correction since 2008. Number 2. Vancouver. Detached home benchmark 1.84 million. Down 8%, but still the most expensive city in the country by a wide margin. A household needs roughly $92,000 just to afford a one-bedroom apartment at the 30% threshold. The median individual income is nowhere near that. 30 years of price growth has created a market where even significant corrections don't restore affordability. Number 1. Brampton. The average home still exceeds $850,000 after crashing 30% from peak. The highest mortgage delinquency rate in Canada. 1 in 20 homes is a forced sale. Manufacturing jobs disappearing. 14.3% multi-generational households. And the typical household income in Brampton cannot service the typical mortgage at current rates and current prices. Brampton is the single most overvalued market in Canada because even after the largest correction of any major city, the prices are still too high for the people who actually live and work there. Every other overvalued market on this list has a path back to affordability through price declines or income growth. Brampton needs both simultaneously, and neither is happening fast enough. The price-to-income ratio is the simplest measure of housing health. When it stretches too far, the market corrects. It always does. The only question is how far and how fast. Which market do you think is most overvalued? Drop it in the comments.